is up, peoples? It's ya boy, Sticky Boy, and today we are here with my highly anticipated Avengers Infinity War showcase. Now, have I got a story for you? Now, apparently, when the trailer first came out, I decided to hop on the first figures I've seen in Infinity War, concluding of Captain America, Bucky, White Wolf, Iron Man, War Machine, Iron Spider, Star-Lord, Drax, actually the Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, Thor, Scarlet Witch. I started on Falcon way before that. Black Panther, Black Panther, whoever, Black Widow, even though she's not really black, she has a green vest. What's up with that? And all the way at the back here, Hawkeye, and the Mad Titan himself, Thanos, and apparently, when I was all the way over at Spider-Man, I was working on Star-Lord next, and the stupidest thing happened. Apparently, while I was playing Spider-Man, I knocked over the red paint, and everyone existing between Thanos and Spider-Man got red paint all over them. So I had to start from scratch. Not scratch. I already had the minifigures I had, but I really did have to start and it took me a while, like about 4 weeks. I got some paint on Thanos, but only on his hand. Luckily, I didn't have to start that again. And 2 months later, or no, a month later, I was already on Groot this time. I meant Gamora. And the same thing happened again, this time with black paint. So all the minifigures apparently had black paint all over them. Even Thanos, but this time it's his arm and pants. And so yeah, and a month later, I decided to take a break after I was done with the Guardians, including Thor, and I decided to slack off, which was a bad idea. A month later, which was apparently in I think last month, March, is when the new trailer came out. Actually, was it the new trailer? Yeah, that's when I think when the new trailer came out. I'm not sure what the date was, but I watched it. I was super excited, and then I saw the date. It was shortened, and I was like, crap, and I had to complete all the other figures. So yeah, I will split the figures in groups consisting of teams. First, I will do Captain America and White Wolf, Iron Man and War Machine, Spider-Man, which he is all. Actually, no, Iron Man, War Machine, Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, including Thor. The only ones with powers, actually no, Spider-Man has powers, but he's with Captain America. Doctor Strange, and Scarlet Witch, and lastly Hawkeye, all the way over the back here. Falcon, Black Panther, and actually no, Black Panther will be with Doctor Strange. So Hawkeye, Falcon, and Black Widow. I'm sorry I couldn't do Hulk, because he would be such an easy figure to make. It wouldn't be that much of effort. I couldn't make Hulk. Vision, he's been pretty useless this entire time. Ant-Man and Wasp, because I didn't have the time. I actually didn't care about Ant-Man and Wasp. But anyway, and Thanos will be the last figure I will be showcasing. So without further ado, let's get right into the showcase. Alright, so here we have Captain America and Bucky Barnes. So for Captain America, right here, I basically took an outfit from Pinterest, and I basically copied everything. I couldn't make the shields. I tried over and over again, even with cardboard. Nothing really worked, and that'll be a future project I will be working on, and that I will never showcase, obviously. And for White Wolf, Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier, whatever you call him, I basically got him. I didn't have the hairpiece for him, so I actually sculpted some, which turned out horrible. You can still see the white lines, and basically painted it brown and stuck it on his head. And the body was pretty easy, and the pants too. But this little thing right here, his new arm that Black Panther made for him, that was tough to make. And so yeah, that concludes Team Cap. So here we have Team Iron Man, consisting of Iron Man, Iron Spider, and War Machine. And we will get on to Iron Man first, because he's the one I put much effort into here. So basically what I did is I sculpted this, his shoulder pads, and not his helmet. I painted his helmet. I added some little details to the circles at the back. And I painted, like, I got an actual Iron Man leg and painted the markings. That's a little scratch over there. That's what you get for being in the cabinet for too long. And this, I actually got from the movie. I had to actually look up what it looked like. And I made it from a bunch of index cards. And I painted it. Apparently, these two were actually really short, so I had to cut it in. So I had to cut some index cards even more to stick it on there. And then I painted all of this. And on to Spider-Man. I'm an Iron Spider. I keep getting the name wrong. Let's get some focus onto there. I don't know. I got this new phone. It's not really focusing that much. But Iron Spider took almost 2 weeks to make, because the markings were so hard, and I had to practice, like, painting everything, those little lines. And I had to get my design from a Halloween costume, and the head is basically just from my Spider-Man Homecoming showcase. I never really made a video about that, and I'm not going to. But yeah, that's Iron Spider. War Machine, however, I had to actually buy another minifigure off of eBay. It's not a knockoff, it's an official Lego set that someone was selling. Oh crap, I forgot to paint some of that. Apparently, I did the same thing for Iron Man except for this. I actually got this torch from one of my Minecraft sets. God, I hate that game now. And I got this thing from the Batmobile. And yeah, I basically glued this. Oh crap. Yeah, give me a second. Oh crap, yeah. Ignoring what just happened, yeah. Basically, yeah, that's all I did for War Machine. Okay, on to, Guardians and Thor. Okay, here we have the Guardians. I'm terribly sorry about my phone falling. This is on a different display case. It's on a shelf, and right here we have Star-Lord, Gamora, which I didn't really put that much effort in. I don't even have to make a showcase on her. Wait. So what I did for Gamora is I basically just got a regular jacket and just painted the stuff that was on her shirt on there that I got off Pinterest. And I didn't really put that much effort on there because of the time limit. I'll put that aside. Next up is Star-Lord, which I got from a guy on Flickr. I forgot what his name is, but I copied some. I copied, like, the sides, like, this, and the back, too. But I'm sorry I copied off of you. I don't do that normally, but I just couldn't really find a clear image of Star-Lord. And, yeah, I just painted some of it. And I sculpted a little bit of the side. You can barely see it because it's really small. Like his gauntlets right there, or whatever you call it. His arm blades. And his guns are just from a official Lego set. Next up is Groot, and this one was hard. The body doesn't match the color of the face or the legs at all. Oh crap. Yeah. I got the image off of. I got the image off of like an official trailer, and I actually sculpted the head. Can you believe that? And yeah. Next up is Drax, and I normally didn't have. I really actually didn't have the official body for him, so I actually had to get it from the comics version. Get the comics version of Drax, and I just added some red pants on there. Next up is Thor. Actually, no, Rocket Raccoon. Yeah. Apparently, all I did was just grab Rick, his head, and painted some details along there. And so, yeah. Next up is Thor. I got this from when I went to Lego World. It's like a trading thing. It was originally yellow, but you can see the yellow markings on the hair. And I tried to paint the arms as much skin-like as possible. The hair's made out of paper, and I tried to stick with the movie version as long as I could. I even draw the eye patch. Okay, now on to, now on to Team Black Panther, or whatever I called it. Here we go, Team Wakanda, consisting of Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, Falcon, and Hawkeye, surprisingly, even though, yes, he's probably gonna appear in the next, 30 minutes of the movie. I haven't seen it yet. Today's opening day for me. But here we have Black Panther. All I have to say is, I took the design from the actual Black Panther poster, and the head is basically just a Batman, and I painted all around it. And so yeah. Next up is Scarlet Witch, and this turned out extremely disappointing because my red marker wasn't working anymore, and now I'm stuck with this magenta thing with paper. I got the design from Michael MGF. The hair is Mantis's hair. And yeah. Next up is Black Widow, which I got from another poster. This is basically a Wonder Woman face. And that reminds me, I had to sacrifice so many figures in order to get this showcase done, which really upsets me so much. This is basically just a mini-meets thing. And on to Falcon, which was a hard-fought battle, I have to admit. I basically painted his face and his goggles. His wings were made from another index card. I'm not sure what this brick is called, though. His legs are an Ultron thing, and I basically had another mini-mates accessories on there. Next up is Hawkeye, which is the arrows and the shoulder blade right here. It's basically just a Ninjago thing. I forgot what it's called, and I got the design from a Civil War poster, and I did the exact same thing for Falcon, what I did for Hawkeye, and yeah. And next up is, I almost forgot, Doctor Strange, which is one of my favorite MCU characters by far. The cape is official by Lego, but this is not. I had to actually glue it on to the cape. Luckily, the cape is not sticking onto the actual Lego minifigure itself. Now, one of the Infinity Stones right here, or what's it called, the necklace, is sculpted. With this, I got it from a Doctor Strange poster. It's made out from paper, both of them, the skirt and this, whatever you call it. And right here, if you can see that, is the sling ring that he has. And yeah, that exists of Team Wakanda. And on to the final and most anticipated figure. Wait, I need to set this up. We have the Mad Titan himself, Thanos. which I'm pretty sure I spelled incorrectly. Oh boy, this turned out better than I expected, actually. So the face itself is basically sculpted. This actually used, yeah, see the footing right here? This proves that Thanos used to be a Killer Croc big fig. You can see with the cutoff scales right here. I tried to sand it a little bit. But yeah, his face is entirely sculpted along with this tank top armor right here. And this right here, his belt, that's basically keeping his skirt up, is also sculpted. And the legs are painted, and these little shoulder things are sculpted as well. And this is actually the most one I had to work on because he took 4 weeks to make, actually. And his Infinity Gauntlet is an official Infinity Gauntlet from one of the actual Lego sets. And yeah, I'm actually really proud of how this figure came along so well. And yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my highly anticipated Infinity War showcases, which can be disappointing for some of you, but it really turned out good for me, and I'm really proud of myself because I had to go through thick and thin to make this showcase. And thank you all for watching. And this channel is now mainly going to be about LEGO minifigures. It's not going to be about anything else, but I will be posting sometimes like daily, but most of the time 3 to 2 times a week. Or no, 3 to 2 weeks. But sometimes I'll be posting every 2 days, sometimes. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next showcase.